Hello, 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 hello. Hello, my beautiful people of the world. How are you doing today? I am back with another show stream. So you see the title, of course, today. We're going to be talking about my favorite television show, exclusively 90 Day Fiancé. I'm obsessed with 90 Day Fiancé. And this season, oh my lord, this season was a hot mess. I'm trying to send this to some folks. Let me see. Yes, this season was a hot mess. And uh you know, uh there are some people that sometimes I read the subreddit and they also let me know if my sound is good. Um let me know if my sound oh, whoops. Okay, so I just started using StreamYard, so uh yeah, I'm trying to figure out. Hold on, let me just send guys just a couple people just so they know that I'm live. Okay. Let me see who else can I show. Let me just send one more person. Okay, if you're in here already, please give the video a like. All right. Okay, so I have some notes here too. Of course, I had to keep notes on the mess. But yeah, like I was saying, I see people on the subreddit saying stuff sometimes like, "Oh my god, this show is getting too much. Like, I'm going to stop watching. I can't do this." I'm like, mess is what we're here for. Like the whole point of the show is cuz it's messy. Like that's why it's so entertaining. Like the most loved characters, the people I call them characters. The people that come back are the messiest people. Come on, we love mess. We don't want the mess to stop. If the mess stopped, then the show wouldn't be as entertaining. So, anyway, we're basically just going to go through the couples, and I had a couple scenes up ready for this season. Um, and we'll take a couple look at those, and of course we're going to go on the Twitter and see what people are saying on Twitter, and we're going to also see what hold on, someone text me, let me make sure everything's good. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to check, we're going to take a look at Twitter because Twitter has like the best jokes and stuff like that. So all right. So, first person I would love to talk about is Stephanie and Harris. Oh my gosh. Like, when I see people like Stephanie, like, in these moments, as someone who works in production, I'm like, yo, these producers need a raise. The producers, the casting directors, these people, the people that they find, people like Stephanie, people like Angela, people like Danielle and Muhammad, like the way they find these people is like, this is, you deserve a raise. Like every single season, I think, like, how are they gonna find new people? Like, how are they gonna find new crazy people to get? And they somehow find, it's like the people just get loonier and loonier and loonier as time goes on. Anyway, also, can you guys let me know if my sound is good? Not too loud, not too quiet. I think it should be good. But yeah, so Stephanie and Harris, or Stephanie and Ryan Harris, whoever is gonna be coming with her. So when you start out seeing Stephanie in the beginning of the season, you're like, okay, she's an older lady. It's like the same old typical story. Old white lady goes to the Caribbean, picks up some young hot sweet thing, and I have been saying for a while that I'm like, they haven't had any West Indian people on the show in a while. Like I think one of the last guys was Jay with Ashley, of course. Mess. He was from Jamaica. So I'm like, yo, please, like I would love to see like a Bajan. I would love to see a Bajan on there, but I don't know if if that dream will ever happen. But I was glad to see they had they went to Belize. I'm like, okay, they with my people now. So let's see, like, let's see how this goes. And just seeing Ryan and Stephanie in person, it's just like as someone that has been to the Caribbean so many times, literally see this all the time. Uh, older white lady, 50s, 60s, running around with these young 20-something guys who work on the beach, or they work in a surf shack, or at a bar or something like that. Like, I'll see them at the little clubs and stuff, and they'll just be so drunk, and they're buying the young guy like all these drinks and all this. I was like, well, I mean, whatever. Like, I'm not judging. Get it how you get it. Actually, I have a disgusting story a little bit. Just real quick. I remember one time I was at the beach, and I saw this older white lady. Well, she was like late 40s, maybe 50-ish. It was her and a couple other white ladies of the same age. And, she didn't look too bad or whatever. And I saw her with this young, slightly younger Bajan guy. And he was like, I don't know, he did not look good at all. And I'm like, I forget, I was in the water. We were in the beach, like we were in the water with my cousin. I was like, yo, why are those two together? Like, what is she doing with him? Like, there's a lot of hot guys in Barbados. So it's like, what's she doing with him? Then as soon as they both walked out the water, I could see why she I'm sorry. I love telling that story. That's true. When he walked out the water and you turned around, you saw his shorts area. I was like, oh, okay. That's the reason why. Anyway, that's none of my business. That's none of my business. That's none of my business. Okay, so I'm getting off track. Oh my gosh. So yeah, anyway, Stephanie and Ryan, they're obviously not gonna last. Obviously, Ryan's like, oh, I don't want kids right now. Of course he's gonna want kids. Like, he's definitely gonna want kids. He's definitely gonna leave her after he gets to the United States. Then the fact that she like switched to Harris. Harris is so grimy. Like, I know that when Harris probably saw that Ryan had basically had his dream, he said he was like, it's a dream to meet someone like Stephanie who wants to bring you and stuff like that. Like, he's the type of friend that you really have to look out for, because he was plotting the whole time, trying to tell her, trying to undercut Ryan, talk crap about him and stuff. Like, that's the kind of sneaky people that you have to really be aware of, the people that be watching and envious of you. So I don't think Harris. I think Harris is capable of liking Stephanie more than Ryan. He seems like he actually does like her more. He actually like fully appreciates everything she could do for him. He seems like he's a little bit older, maybe late 30s, where Ryan is only 27 or whatever. So he's probably a better fit. Is he going to be with her forever? I don't know. He might end up just being there for, 5-6 years and then going back to Belize, or, just, he wants to help his family. So, I mean, I can't fault him. She gave him $100, and he was like, this would take me a month to make. So, like, I don't know. As far as immigrants, I'm just like, come, just come. As long as you come the right way, come. So I don't really fault them. Stephanie knows what's up. She's a smart lady, even though she be knocking them back a little bit or popping pills or something. I don't know. A lot of people have different theories about what's going on, but something's going on with her. Anyway, so next, let's move on to, I mean, we could actually, let me see. Let's see if Twitter has any good any good stuff for Stephanie and Ryan. of course they do. Let's see. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, so let's see let's see what they got going on Twitter. Okay, Stephanie, Harris is over his baby mama. He will come to the US to be my husband. We will live happily ever after. 90 Day Watchers. Yeah, we see Harris is still with Emma, but that's not our business. if they want to scan Stephanie, did I just say that? I just said it's none of my business. It's none of my business. Like, if they want to do that, she knows what's going on. Okay, Anna says, I think Harris will be with Stephanie for as long as she will give him money and gifts. I think so too, but I also think that, Stephanie, I feel bad for her because, when she talked about her upbringing, her parent had bipolar, and she didn't know whether she was coming or going, if she gonna be loved or not. Sorry if anybody hears my dogs, but I think she's so used to chaos. Like, she is so used to, like, she's very comfortable, she's very comfortable with, freaking out and going crazy and mess and this and going back and forth. I knew she really had lost it when she called up Ryan and was like, when she went looking for her ring, she thought he stole her ring for some, like, I didn't even see him that long on the TV. I'm like, he did not steal your ring. Like, why would you think that? And then she goes and look, and then she finds it, and then she has the nerve to call him and say, hey, thanks for not stealing my ring. Like, she did not have to do it. Like, she went seeking more. Like, she wanted more out of it. So yeah, let's see. Let me see. Maybe I have to type a 90 Day Fiancé. So I definitely, the Ryan Stephanie Harris plot 90 Day Fiancé is everything. I'm beginning to start feeling sad for Stephanie. Harris is way worse for her than Ryan. Cooper doesn't give a damn about Stephanie Harris or Ryan. That cat looks so vexed. Okay, let's see. All right. Yeah, so yeah, I know that they're gonna show us Stephanie again, and I'm ready to see I'm ready to see the mess that's gonna come once she brings Harris over. But I do feel bad for him because she's gonna drive him crazy, especially when he starts working, and if he gets colleagues and stuff like that, starts having female friends. Oh my gosh. When she said that he was gonna she thought Ryan was gonna cheat on her with a coworker. I don't know if the psychic told her that. She probably just came to that on her own conclusion. So anyway, let's get back. Okay. All right, guys. I told you I'm just started using StreamYard, so I'm starting to get it. So anyway, on to our next couple, Natalie and Mike. Oh my god. This was to me, this was the worst, most frustrating couple. Like, towards the end, I was just done. Like, I know some people like, oh, I fast forward through those scenes. I don't fast forward through any scenes, but I might be looking at my phone. I was so their storyline is fake. Like, their storyline is fake. Like, all Mike says from like episode 3 and on is, we got to work on stuff. 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 Oh no, I don't want to go to therapy because we got to work on stuff. It's like, what stuff? Like, you're not specific. Y'all just don't agree. Like, y'all just have no kind of, like, y'all don't mesh. Y'all don't mix. You guys are not compatible. And so, in like literally the most fundamental ways of people to be compatible, you don't agree on religion, you don't agree on diet, you don't agree on lifestyles, you don't agree on alcohol, like literally every single thing. But one of my favorite YouTubers, she said something that I will literally always remember. She said that when women, hold on, this is not all women obviously, but she said when women turn 35, having a baby becomes like a 5-alarm fire, like a you see the fire trucks coming down the road, like full speed ahead, like they're like, nah, we gotta get there, we gotta get, like, and you could tell she was panicking. And I can understand that. If you're like 35, you're like, dang, I'm not married yet, I want to have kids, I want to. So that was kind of driving her crazy, and he was just wasting her time. Like, honestly, when I first saw them, I felt bad for Mike originally, and I was like, he seems like he's got low self-esteem. He seems like he's he seems like he, might be that kind of person that like the other person needs to break up with them because they don't have the balls to do it. They don't have the courage to do it. And I don't know if any of you guys watched Dr. Honda, Psychology in Seattle. He thinks that they could have worked on their issues, but no. And Natalie, her, she's like fuck the freaking exorcist, like head turning around on her, like seriously staring at him when he does something wrong or not what she doesn't like she's really wacky. Like literally that's the best word I could use to describe her, as wacky. Like, so their storyline is so fake and it was so repetitive. When I really tuned out of their storyline was that fight that she was saying, all the disgusting things to him about, you're low class, you're this, you need to lose weight, like, just really nasty stuff. But when she suddenly started bringing up him and his friend that he stayed the night at, I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, you're jealous. You're always jealous. I can't even talk to a waitress. I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Like, when did that ever, when was this her jealousy ever a thing? Like, and then she says to him, I don't understand. I'm more beautiful than you. I was like, like that doesn't even, if you have an argument with your person, you say nasty things, but like you tell them that you look better than them, that they don't even look good. Like that's like a whole new level of like grimy. Like that's like one of the obviously things you can't take back, you always kind of like have that mind on them. So I I I just didn't wait, I want to see something real quick. Her Instagram. So, oh yeah. So let me go back to what I was saying. Yeah, I feel like their storyline was fake. You know, the waiting and waiting to get married, and then the very end. Also, guys, if you're watching the stream, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you. That would be really awesome. The Towards the end, pushing and pushing and pushing this, and then the fact of him breaking up with her and her filming it on her phone the whole time, and I'm like, they're doing an excellent job of filming this show on iPhones. Is amazing, but it just doesn't seem realistic that she's going to be carrying around a phone and crying into the phone for a while. And then she's got to go to the hotel. They drive 3 hours to Seattle. Okay. And then this woman the other lady at her big age don't know that you can't use someone else's credit card at a hotel, that you have to have ID. Okay, and why couldn't she, if not, why couldn't she take out the hotel? What was it, like would be $100, and then Mike could pay her back. He could even pay her immediately through transfer. I would not, if my fiance just dumped me, I would not be driving 3 hours back to his house. I would just say, you know what? Take me to the airport. I'll sleep at the airport. Like I would not do that. Like I've definitely done layovers places, for 6-7 hours, and I don't go get a hotel. I'll just stay in the airport, or just stay in the airport. You make it work. So I just thought that was really, really fake. I'm sorry if you hear these little beasts. I'm trying to. Oh my gosh. Okay. So we have to look at Natalie's Instagram. Her Instagram is so bizarre, man. You can really tell that she's unhinged, like completely. Let me see. All right, let's see. Let's try it again. Share screen. Okay. Okay, this is Natalie's Instagram, right? I wonder, I don't know if she's deleted the picture. But like, so there's a lot of discrepancy. A lot of people were wondering if even myself, I was speculating if she actually might be pregnant. I knew that they had stayed together because, the subreddit, they're like freaking private detectives. They knew that Mike and Natalie had gotten married. They took out marriage certificate and filed it and stuff like that. And so we knew that they got married. And if you guys see on the show, this is why I also said that was fake, because the video that they took when supposedly she went to the airport and the video the next day, there's no way that was shot 24 hours apart. She gained a lot of weight between those two shots. Like anybody could see that her boobs are huge. Like she looked like she gained like 25 pounds or so. So that's why a lot of people thought that she was pregnant. And let me go back to the screen here. I don't know if she has the pictures, but she be posting these crazy, you gotta see this, posting these crazy pictures, bro. She looks wild, okay? I'm not making fun of her looks. I'm just saying the wild picture she posting, she just looks crazy. Yo, look at this. Look, what, man, what is this, man? What is this? What is this, Natalie? I don't know if she's trolling or what, but like, look, see? And like, obviously she came to America. A lot of people, foreigners that come to America, they gain weight and stuff like that. And it could be that, but it didn't seem likely because someone like her who's so, health conscious, always looking after her weight and stuff like that, it just didn't make sense that she would put on 30 pounds or so. And this, I don't know if you guys can really see, but there's warping here. So she's pushing her stomach in. So, and look, her boobs are much larger. So, I know people sometimes feel uncomfortable with speculating if someone is pregnant or not, but it was just like the fact that there was so much hush hush and, just a kind of weird stuff that she was posting. A lot of people were thinking that she might be pregnant. I don't know if the jury might still be out on that. But anyway, so to wrap it up, their wedding I thought was cute. Now, oh gosh, I really hope that TLC doesn't claim the video. If so, I'll have to cut it out. But I thought their wedding was really cute. Let me go back here. Let me see. Okay, I have to get a little bit better on how to share. Mike and Natalie got married. Okay. Yeah, so I thought their wedding was really cute, to be honest.
They are the basis of this marriage. May these rings symbolize the touch of the spirit of love that is in both your hearts.
Like, I thought it was a cute wedding, for what they had to do. I thought it was cute, outside by the lake. I thought it was nice, but I don't know. Like, it looks so, and like even looking at her though, the way. Wait, actually, I'm now noticing this. She doesn't look like she gained as much weight as she did in the alleged next day shots. So there's something, there's just something going on with the story. And listen, I know it's TV, it's reality TV. It's not all the way real, but I just didn't like the jumping around in time and all this other stuff. So, hi, happy ending. Hi, Astrid. Okay, sorry, I didn't read the comments. Anna says they're so opposite, and it's one thing to be opposite and appreciate each other's point of view, but you can't be so different and argue and be mad about all the time. Draining. Yes, exactly. It's fine that y'all are different, but like, Mike had a better approach. So he was like, she's different and I will just accept her for how she is. But she was not able to do that, and that's fine. And she's very principled about the stuff that she believes in. But, you can't just be sitting around. It's just miserable. I can imagine, like, if I was him, I would hate going home every single day. Like, it would just be like always something, So AZ says, this was the hardest couple to watch for me. Yes, it was pretty hard to watch. But another couple, so let's move on to our next worst couple, Jovi and Yara. Oh my gosh. Jovi, those two, actually, I watched Dr. Honda's of Psychology in Seattle's analysis of them. Fascinating. They are the quintessential toxic couple. Like, sorry, I don't know what these little rugrats are doing. Hey, what are you doing? Oh, yeah. So they are the quintessential toxic couple. I obviously you could tell something was wrong with them from the beginning, but when it was really, really bad was when after they went to the furniture store and they started arguing, whatever, and they went back to the apartment and Jovi went through the door and like tried to close the door on her. I'm like, that was for me like, whoa, you're gonna hear like some freaking domestic violence police coming. Like that was just so wicked and spiteful. Like I just was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe that. Anna says she loves them. I could not stand them. And you know what? So many people on the Reddit, they love Yara. I don't understand you, Yara stands. I feel like she's so everything she's complains about, everything is, oh, this is disgusting. This is nasty. This is gross. I hate this. Like, and you know, obviously it's an edited TV show, but she just seems miserable again. But also Jovi, he's like, I don't know. And the way she reads him, like she reads him like from head to toe. I'm like, the way you read, the way you talk to him, like it's not gonna get him to respond in the way that you know, the eviscerating him. Like she literally has her tongue is like slice, 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 and I'm like, this is not gonna be an effective way of like getting him to do what you want. And they both have no control with how nasty the things they say to each other. You know, that one time after their engagement party or whatever, um when she was, you know, telling him all side like, I'm too good for this, I'm too good for someone like you, da 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 da. I was like, well, first of all, ill, but second of all, are you? Are you too good for him? You chose him, like, and you kept choosing him again and again and again. He keeps showing you how you are. Like, you know, she straight up told him, like, like you're thinking, already thinking in your head that you're going to divorce him at some point, but you're just like, whatever, I'll just go along with it for now. And when we divorce, we'll break up. You know, those are another pair that's like, he wants to stay there, she doesn't want to stay there. She has a different expectation for her life and lifestyle. Anyway, they're gonna be on the next season that's coming up, Happily Ever After. Obviously, that starts at the end of the month. I'm just like, I really don't care. I really don't care. And their birth special, I was just like, yeah. I mean, I kept watching it because obviously, like I said, I watched the show, but I really couldn't have gave a gosh damn. Yes. Okay. So I'm just looking at my notes here. I'm just talking about. Okay, yeah, I said this. Oh, but I will say that she is a very nice looking pregnant woman. Like she you know, she just looked good like pregnant. Like, you know, what you expect to look like. You know, you're still thin, she looks very young, you know, that's the good side. That's the good lucky part of being a young mom. I'm sure her body snapped back like, you know, like a rubber band. So, you know, good for her. She was a good looking pregnant woman. I will give that to her. I will. Okay, moving on to Amira and Andrew. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm not going to lie. In the beginning, I was giving Amira a hard time a little bit because I just felt like she seemed very ditzy and very like shallow, just like nothing going on there, you know. And I also thought her accent sounded real like she sounded like someone who was like trying to pretend that they had a French accent. And I was like, why does she sound like that? But then I saw somebody explain that she might be what we would call a hick. So it's not that she's putting on her French accent to sound cute. It's just that she's probably from like the country. And so when she speaks English, she sounds very like, you know, like a hick, like American when they like, you know, from, yeah, how you doing? Like she's like the French version of that. Like, oh, and Andrew was talking to me and I was like, oh, how you going to do that? She sounded like the candlestick from Beauty and the Beast. But anyway, so so their story for me was obviously it was a slow burner, but you know, TLC, they always have something up their sleeves. I felt like their story was very boring at first, and I was just like, I didn't understand how she was saying that basically he was controlling. And a lot of people were buying into that too, that he was controlling her from another country, or being kind of abusive or whatever. But I was kind of like, she's not like and this is the part that was weird to me. She's not like, let's say, Hazel, who's from a third world country. Her family lives in her family's house is the size of a bathroom, American bathroom, and it wasn't the same situation. So I'm like why, like, girl, like, you look good, like, you could find an American guy, but she might be the same thing that I said about the other insecure people, that they just can't break up, the other person has to do it. And maybe I also feel like she really wanted to come to America, like she really wanted to come to and live in Vegas. She said that, like, she said she didn't feel like she fit in. So this might have been her way out in that sense. But like, any American can look at Andrew and be like, whoa, no, this, what is this? What is this? Andrew has been all over the Reddit. It's hilarious. She's been stuck in commute. Yeah, AZ, she's literally been walking back and forth, dragging her luggage the entire season. Exactly, driving her luggage from one room to the next room to the plane, whatever. So yeah, Andrew, it was so weird how you would hear her say certain things to him, and then he would hear something else. I'm like, she didn't say that. Like, when she was talking about them having kids, and I'm gonna try and bring up some. Let's see what they're saying about them on Twitter. When she was talking about them having kids, and she's like, I don't want to have kids if we're arguing and fighting and all this kind of stuff. Healthy, that's exactly a good way to think. Like, that's how it should be. And he's like, she doesn't. And it goes in, that's what she says, it goes in his ear, and he interprets it as, she said, I'm not going to be a good father. Like, what? That's not what she said. Why would you want to bring kids into strife? If you guys' relationship is going good, things are going well, then yes, we can have children. But it seemed like they kind of, their backs were against the wall. Like, their only way for them to continue the relationship was for them to get married and see what happens. So sorry y'all. Let me know if they're being too loud. And if they are being too loud, oh well, nothing I can do. I'm sorry. I tried to feed them to shut them up ahead of time, but they just doing their dog thing. Okay, so all right, so let's see what people are saying. But yeah, Andrew, he just got nasty out of nowhere, and those text messages, oh my gosh, I am so glad. I hope it's not. Those text messages that he sent her, I'm so glad that they showed us them, because it might be really easy to think that she was making it up, because he definitely. Shenzi, come here. Oh my gosh. So she definitely. Shenzi, come here. She definitely, because his craziness would be, he showed a little bit on camera, but you could tell he was definitely holding back when she said to him that, like, babe, if our relationship is going good, yeah, we can have kids. If you want to keep doing the same thing, yelling at me and all this stuff, like, he literally was like, yelling at you, baby, uh what do you mean? What do you mean I was yelling at you? Like, she literally exposed him in that moment. So he definitely was doing his dirt in the dark, but it came to the light with those text messages. So let's see what they're saying on Twitter. Amira spent 15 days in Serbia. Andrew, there was no effort there on her part. Yes, definitely. Oh my god, I love this. I love this one. I've seen them using this Michael one a couple times. Not Andrew saying Amira put no effort in. Bruh, she literally got detained in Mexico for you raggedy bitch. Why does it have Michael like that? I'm sorry. Like, it's kind of corny. Like, y'all know I'm obsessed with Michael Jackson, but whenever I see Michael Jackson meme, it just makes me laugh extra hard. I don't know. Andrew's mom thinks he's too good for this woman. Yes, yes, she is definitely in terms of looks, obviously out of his league. I'm sorry, I'm just gonna say the truth. Y'all see my video, my unpopular opinions. Everybody ain't beautiful, okay? Everybody's not beautiful, okay? She is definitely beautiful, but beauty isn't everything. Maybe she has, I don't know. I don't know. That's not everything. I'll just say that. I hope during the tell-all, Shaw reads all the texts Andrew sent Amira to his family. Oh my gosh, yes, that needs to be exposed. Andrew left Amira stranded in Serbia in the middle of the pandemic. She didn't put in enough effort. I'm starting to agree with everyone. Andrew is the worst. I can't believe Andrew and his family are legit mystified why Amira didn't want to live with them. Amira gets imprisoned in Mexico, quarantines for 14 days in Serbia. Andrew, she didn't show any effort in wanting a relationship. Why did they add the blinking on there to this picture? Watching Andrew's family with Aunt Andrew makes me how much of a bullet Amira dodged. Yes. And that ring he got her was ugly. That's what I got. Okay, so let's see. I have another scene here. Um just really quick. I really hope, please TLC do not claim this video. Let's see. This scene, in the last episode was really crazy when he was clearly, giving a very bad one side of what was going on. And I'm glad that his sister could detect. And this is something that I've noticed a lot of girls doing these days, and we need to keep doing this, ladies. When we dated before, we know how we look at relationships with guys and stuff, and we need to be like, hold up, I kind of agree with her. Like, if you really think about it, a lot of the times the girls be right on point. So let's go. All right, let's see. I want to know if you guys can hear this when I play this, so somebody let me know.
Do you feel like, though, the reasons that she's, calling an end to it is just that one anxiety attack and then the one disagreement you had the day before? I'm not saying that you have to want to
see,
know
he's
why.
caught. He's caught.
Or
You see his face?
Already know why.
Maybe you already know why.
Subconsciously, you already did kind of maybe see it coming, and you guys were having some more relationship issues than we knew about.
Okay, gotta cut it there. Okay, so hopefully that I don't get striked for that. But yeah, like that, the sister definitely peaked game early. Like, something doesn't sound right. You mean your relationship was perfect and she just all of a sudden up and decided that she didn't want to come anymore? So, sister might be familiar with his BS, so anyway, he was definitely a neckbeard, unexpected, neckbeard, with the fedora milady. People were calling his mother milady. I don't know. Some of y'all may not get that if you're not too familiar with like internet subcultures a little bit, but it's really funny. Anyway, so Andrew, that was crazy. Andrew, you so crazy. Okay, so looks like we're probably going to end up going the full hour. I wasn't expecting to do that, but this is my favorite show. We're going to be very thorough. I got the clips prepared for y'all. We going through. Any new people coming in, please give the video a like. Come join us in the chat. Leave some comments. I'll read your comments. Also, if you're catching the video on the playback, make sure you leave a comment below. Subscribe, turn the bell notifications on so you don't miss a video. Okay? We're going to keep going. So, this next couple, Rebecca and Zied, I work so much work. Whenever I think of Zied, I just think that, like, she's like, do you have a job? Oh, yes, work. I work so much, and also I cook my sister. I love cook my sister. Like his comments, but Zied definitely had an arc that we didn't expect, to have. He, I I wrote Zied off from when we first saw him, and he borrowed money from Rebecca to pay for her engagement ring. See, a lot of y'all that's talking about Zied, you love him so much, forgot about that, but I did not forget about that. That was one of the most dusty things I've ever heard of. Borrowing your money from your girlfriend to buy her something. I mean, whew, mind blown. So anyway, though, we did get to see I feel like we did get to see a new side of him. He was more mature. He was more put together, nicer clothes, his hair was great. um so I thought he was good. I also, I do think that Zied does like Rebecca. Do I think he's gonna stay with her forever? No, I don't. I'm sorry. I think that he will do what the other guys do. It will work for as long as it does until it doesn't anymore. He might meet someone that he likes his own age. So what were some of the problems? They will not. Okay, I said yeah. Okay, so yeah, one thing I did want to point out, so that whole discrepancy about when we get married, now or later, this is one thing I really don't understand. Hey, I see there's new people. Can you guys please leave a like? What's up? What's up, my new people coming in? So one thing I don't understand is that y'all all have the perfect, it's a little quiet in here. Y'all all have the why what I don't understand is, like, why don't these people go to the courthouse, get married on paper? If it was me, and let's say I was bringing my future foreign husband to the USA. Oh my gosh. I might really end up on 90 Day Fiancé. Anyway, so let's say I brought my fiance. We knew we're going to get married. We love each other. Like, let's say you're like Julia and Brandon, right? Um, Rebecca and Zied, you're going to get married. Okay. You know what's going to happen. Why don't you all I would just go to the courthouse literally like the first week you're there, get married on paper, sign the papers, so that we can start the process, get the green card so they can start working. And then, maybe in the next 2-3 months, then we can have the wedding. Maybe, I don't know, that might be a stipulation of the show that they have to wait a little bit of time. And there has to, obviously they have to create content and controversy. So, but that's what I would do. So I understand why Rebecca wouldn't just marry Zied on paper, because of the whole problem with Ramadan and whatnot, and then have her ceremony a couple weeks later. Like, I didn't understand. And I didn't understand why she was making such a big deal that he was doing this for his religion, and saying, oh, so you can pick which parts of your religion are okay and which are not. Yes, it's his own faith. And the same way with Christians and Buddhists and anybody else, they can pick which parts of their religion that they want to take on and incorporate into their lives, and leave the rest. Chew the meat and spit out the bones. There's, I'm sure, parts of his religion, like other religions, that's not cool. Okay, and he doesn't follow in. So why is it okay for him to not accept, let's say, the dark parts of his religion, but it's okay to it's not okay. Like, if he wants to use Ramadan the same way, there's so many Christians and Catholics. Well, I don't know Catholics. I'm not, okay, don't quote me on this, but there are a lot of people that drink, smoke, do this, da. But when Lent comes around, I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking. I'm not drinking, I'm not smoking, I'm not doing anything. So for those days, just like with Ramadan, they don't do the stuff that they're not supposed to do. Okay. There's a lot of stuff in Christianity, in the Bible, that, a lot of Christians are like, listen, I'm not participating in that. I don't like that part. So I don't understand how that was different than anything else, especially she does the same thing too. You don't respect his religion when he can live with you and he can knock them boots and all that kind of stuff. But you want to respect his religion when you told him that he couldn't go with that single girl to help, unload stuff from the trailer. Like, come on, lady. Come on, Rebecca. I see you. I see what you're doing. Okay. Like, that whole scene was crazy, bro. Like the way she was acting, like like she couldn't even like, I as a woman, of course, I've been insecure in the presence of attractive women, in the presence of, yeah, attractive girls, maybe even younger girls, like, but I would never be like talking to them crazy. Like, that's a whole new level of insecure, like, honestly. And something about Rebecca just comes off as so immature and like a child. And Dr. Honda talked about this as well in his analysis. She has this kind of childlike, nature about her, where all the people around her got to take care of her. Like her daughter, even her daughter's boyfriend is her daughter is very parentified and is always like trying to talk to her in t- trying to talk her through, like, are you sure you want to do this? Oh, you got to think about this, you got to remember this, you got to remember this, remember when that happened. Like, her daughter sounds like she's the mother, like, in this. And then her friend is doing the same thing. Like, I hope that didn't sound too loud. Her friend, the other private investigator, was also saying the same thing. Like, she's come in, she's the cop, she's got to interrogate, Zied. When are you gonna job? When, like, Rebecca is a grown ass woman. She can talk to him about what he's gonna do with himself, what job he's gonna get. So something about her just, I don't I mean, I imagine, the fact that they have Discovery Plus now, that they're probably going to be using these opportunities to, obviously they have like a whole 90-day fiance universe. So we might catch up with them at some point, but I'm honestly done with them. Like I said, I love mess. I love mess. The in-between couples, like I like I remember, what was last season? The two, the gay couple in Mexico. What the fuck was their name? Love them. They were so sweet. I was like, oh my gosh, this is the only couple that is actually going to make it this entire season. So I like to see wholesome, cute, loving couples like that. And then I like mess, like straight up mess, 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 mess. So anyway, so AZ says that he was born under 90-day fiance circumstances. Hey, so you cool. I don't know what to say. But okay, so cafeteria Catholic, pick and choose what they want to believe. Exactly. You have every right to do that. So if he doesn't want to live with a woman on Ramadan, like, he was very serious. He was like, no, this is really bad. This is really bad. There are some Christians are like, oh, I do not eat pork. You're not supposed to eat meat on Fridays, I think, and you're not supposed to eat seafood. You just pick what you want. If I'm not mistaken, this is Rebecca's fourth marriage. Yes. Oh, girl, come on. Like, I mean, I just hope she's doing the work. I hope she kind of reminds me of Darcy in a little bit of a way. I hope she's doing the work, going to therapy, doing that. AZ says it's her sixth. What? I don't think that's true. I think it's her fourth. But anyway, so I don't think I have a clip of them. I did Mike and Natalie. Let me close that. Let me close Andrew. Stephanie. Oh my gosh. Stephanie. Oh my gosh. You gotta be kidding me. Does anybody remember that? Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. Oh my gosh, she is too funny. That accent, man. The accent of people from Michigan or Minnesota, whatever it is. The way they talk is so weird. It's like really, such a weird way of talking. Like they're so, I don't know, it's creepy. Anyway, so another quick couple, Hazel and Tariq. A lot of people are saying they're really boring. They are boring, kind of, but I actually don't mind following their story because I feel like they actually really do like each other. Like, they do seem well matched. The age gap, hmm, it's a little sus, but it's fine because Hazel is over. Hazel's like 28, so she's grown. But it was a little. Anyway, so Tariq and Hazel, I still think they're a good match, and I was happy to see that Hazel, was able to, come out and be herself, and she came out to her parents, and she said that coming to America and being with Tariq, she feels so happy that he actually accepts her and lets her be herself and lets her have the things that she wants. I thought that was really cute. And also people noticed that, like, did you notice the way, go back and look at the way Hazel looked in the season 1 versus how she looks now. Like, her skin's a lot paler, she's put on more weight. I'm like, this girl is eating good, she's getting her money, she's eating good, he's taking care of her. It was good to see. And she did come out her shell a little bit more. Like, before she was just like, and yes, so she talks a little bit more now. I imagine if we keep seeing them in the future, that they're probably going to bring them back if they do have a girlfriend. I don't know, they might go on that other TLC show, Seeking Sister Wife. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that show is coming back, and that one couple is going to be on there, that black couple again. Oh my gosh, they are a mess. I don't know, I might have to watch that show too and talk about it. But so them bringing a girl, I don't know if this is gonna work. Like, I know they're looking for their unicorn or whatever they call, that's what they call it, I think, in the bisexual community, the perfect girl that goes both ways and doesn't cause any drama, and is truly bisexual, likes both the guy and the girl. I feel like Hazel should just get a girlfriend on her own if Tariq is okay with that, like, where they don't have to share. I feel like that's the best thing for her. Because or obviously they have to get someone who likes Hazel more than they like Tariq. I just feel like it's kind of, when it's all three of them, but it would make sense if, like, Hazel had somebody else. But I mean, obviously, if Tariq is polyamorous as well, then I hope they find that person. And then Hazel, oh my gosh, when that stripper came in, oh my god, Hazel was like biting her she was biting her lips and watching the cheeks jiggle. It was actually really funny to watch her. She was really into it. And it was so funny because Khalil was here and we was watching it together. And when she was like, in her interview saying like, oh, that's the kind of girl I want. I want a brown girl, black girl, like with butt, like that's my type. And she was happy that Tariq picked her. He's like, he picked the right one. And Khalil was like, oh, so she likes black girls. I was like, yeah, I was thinking the same thing too. But I was wondering too. And she said she wanted a dark girl. She wanted a brown girl. I was like, does she mean Latina? Does she mean like a Indian type girl? Like, what is she? But no, she likes black girls. I was like, oh, but it makes sense because she obviously like black guys, so she like black girls too. So it's good that she gets to come here and she gets to date what she likes. And it was so nice to see that her father accepted her. Her mom, she will come around eventually, whatever. Anna says, Seeking Sister Wives is the best. That couple you're talking about is now courting 2 women. And the other woman didn't work out and she signed an NDA or something, so she can't talk. Too good. Yes. Oh my God. That season was so crazy. With the girl, their third person, she started to become like the wife. Like, she started dressing like her and talking like her. It was so weird. It was like, it looked like a cult. Like, it looked like a cult the way she had to like change in that way. Anyway. So, yes, that's it for Hazel and Tariq. I don't think I have anything up for them. Nope. Okay. So, for our last couple, okay, we're going to probably hit an hour, like a little bit over an hour. I see new people coming in and out. Again, please leave a like. So, subscribe, turn on the bell notification so you don't miss a video. So, anyway, our last couple, Brandon and Julia. I think this is the last couple. I don't think I'm forgetting anybody. But anyway, Brandon and Julia. Oh my gosh. Brandon is a mess. Like, he has had a bit of an arc as well this whole season. When it first started, I felt bad for him. The first shot you see is of him talking to the camera, and then they pan out and it's like both his parents on his side. That's what I'm saying. The producers, the casting directors are brilliant. The way that they find these people, the way that they find Brandon and then interviewed his mother, and they were like, this mother is a gold mine. She's going to be television gold. We have to bring them on here. Like they could, like, I think that these producers like study psychology or something, because they can see the crazy in people from a mile away. It's like Temptation Island. The people that cast Temptation Island, they can sniff, they can they can sniff dysfunction and toxicity in a relationship like a shark with blood in the water. Okay, they can see. I feel like I would be good at this actually, because I can see those little ticks in people as well. But I, I can't even really say anything. Everyone knows Mother Brandon is crazy. She is so overbearing. That was really hard to watch. The overbearing, helicopter parent, and I feel like Brandon triggered me, because I feel like I too, experienced some of this where you can't really stand in your own opinions or your own desires because of criticism, or because someone telling you something else you should do. I feel so bad for him. I feel like he's been totally emasculated from the time he was very young. He has, as Dr. Honda called him, a ghost person. Like basically he's just not there. He has no idea who he is, what he wants. He just has no kind of identity, because as you watch the show, you can see all that Brandon wants to do is to be left alone. He wants to make everybody happy. He wants his mom happy. He wants his dad happy. He wants Julia happy. And it's never about what he wants. Julia even asked him, like, what is it that you want? What do you want? That must be so frustrating that she shows him two dresses and he can't even pick which one he likes, and they're trying to go over wedding plans. And I know a lot of guys, they're like, I don't care, purple, blue, I don't really give, but like, he has no opinion about anything. He just wants whatever she wants, and that's really sad. And I feel bad for him, because I actually know someone who I know somebody whose parents is like that. And this person, is a lot like Brandon in this way, and it really make their self-esteem really low and hard to function and stuff like that. And it's really sad. So a lot of people, come so hard for Brandon. They're like, oh, he's a mama's boy, he's a PUSSY, he's all these kind of things. And I don't know, I kind of looked at it from like the psychology standpoint. I'm like, listen, man, his parents have been hobbling him since he was young. Like it's abusive. Like it's crossed that line. Like Dr. Honda, obviously he can't diagnose from far away. He always says that, but it's that line between, you know, uh being a good parent, being an assertive parent, and over to abuse can be very thin, and it can be very blurry, and sometimes you can go across back and forth multiple times. But yeah, and it sucks because I feel like Julia is one of my most likable people on the show, and I really hope that it works out for her. Um, I feel you could definitely tell over the season that Brandon was getting more and more frustrated with the pushing and pull between his mom and Julia. Like the way his mom treated Julia when she first came, making her wake up at 7 in the morning to feed these animals after she's jet lagged, and just being there, like that was so, and it was like, okay, you would like her to help out and do some work. Why does she have to feed the pigs and wake up at 7 a.m.? She's a night person. She works in a nightclub. Like, why can't she like sweep or mop or clean, or wash dishes or make lunch or make dinner? Why does she have to do that? Like, I think that the parents really thought that, he was going to bring this girl here, and then both of them were just going to work for them while they can, kind of take a back seat and just like relax. You guys need to hire some help or something. So, yeah, so as I was saying with Brandon, you could tell he was going increasingly frustrated. And this one scene that I brought up here was really weird, and like it was just very disturbing. So let me bring this up. Okay. So this one was so freaking weird. This part is so weird. So let's check it out.
And say, you know what? Instead of people just signing documents, we should
Look at her
have a
face.
church. We should have music and a party. I never said that. This is just something people do. I'm
Yeah,
sorry if it's not my favorite thing, but it's just
Okay, don't go shop.
Like, is it just me, or did it seem like he was making fun of her? So it wasn't my idea. It's like, oh, let's get a church. Oh, let's get a wedding dress. Oh, let's get shoes. I'd never said that. I never wanted to do anything. It's like, do you like her or not? Like, I don't get it. It's weird. Like, and he's done that a couple times. Like, he's making fun of her. The last episode was saying like, oh, I'll just call the CDC and end the pandemic. And it's like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Like, obviously their only option is that they have to move out. I do remember seeing a picture on her Instagram of her in some kind of very modern kitchen. So I definitely think that they moved out, and they're in Virginia, like a lower, slower part of Virginia. So they could probably find a studio, one bedroom, something for $700, $800 or something like that, literally just to get them out. And I know obviously they making the TLC money, and if Julia's doing promotion and stuff like that on her Instagram, so they can definitely move out. But I feel like I feel I don't know if they're gonna make it. I hope they make it. I hope they make it. I feel like they are cute. They are well matched. If Brandon, he gets the space between him and his parents, draw some boundaries. He needs to get What Brandon needs to do is he needs to move away from his parents, but he needs to move far. Like, he can't move 15, 20 minutes away. He needs to move like 2 hours away from them. Plus, like, let's maybe closer to like the DC area, which would be great for Julia in terms of finding a job and stuff like that. He needs to put some serious distance between him and his parents. And but the other thing too that Dr. Hanna did also talk about is, like, let's say that Brandon, puts boundaries between him and his parents. He starts to learn more about himself, who he is, his wants. Who knows that once he becomes that person, if he will even want Julia? Because right now he thinks that's what he wants, but he also don't even know who he is. So if he has some kind of, like, life transition, let's say he goes to therapy, he starts figuring out certain things, he might figure out that this isn't what he wanted. I don't know. I don't know if he's going to put in that kind of work. I hope that he does. I really hope it works out for them, because, like I said, Julia, she's so cute and she seems really nice and well intentioned. I mean, they seem like equally yoked. They usually use that for like religious terms, but they do seem equally yoked. There has to be like a secular phrase for equally yoked. I don't know. I have to figure it out. Anyway, let's see. All right. So anyway, that's all for the couples. So for next couple minutes, let's check out. I just typed in the 90-day fiance hashtag. Let's see what's going on Twitter. Let's just see. Twitter has the jokes. They have all of the jokes. So let's see what they're saying. 90-day fiance hashtag. Okay. So, like a good neighbor, Tamara is there. Ding! It's clear now where Andrew gets his garbage personality from. Oh, dang. Yeah, his mom, actually, she seemed fine at first, but that whole, how do you know she had a panic attack? No one was there to see. So it's like, okay, a tree falls in the forest, so it don't make a sound if no one was there to hear it. Like, what are you trying to say, lady? I don't get it. Okay. Gwen is the best mother-in-law this season. I would say that too. And this is one of the reasons why I also didn't like Yara, because I really didn't like that the whole wedding situation thing. I felt like Yara was being I felt like, yes, it's her wedding and stuff like that, but I feel like Yara was being very spiteful. Like, she was like, well, if my mom can't be there, then your mom can't be there. Like, she literally said that. It's like, your mom can't be there because of everything that's going on right now. It's not because of, some kind of him trying to not keep her there. And y'all can all, like, you guys could have always had a second wedding in Ukraine. Like, why, like, my mom's gonna feel left out, she's gonna feel sad, okay, like, of course they're gonna feel sad, but is your mom like, I don't know, is your mom spiteful too? Like, I don't want you to have a wedding because I can't be there. Like, I just didn't like that. And her mom, the mom, of course, she was very skeptical at first and said some not nice stuff, but I understand. you know, you come over here, my son is gonna get married. You're gonna tell me that not only can I not have a wedding and not attended, but I can't even have a barbecue or a little get together for him to celebrate him getting married. No, you can't because my mom can't be there. I didn't like that. That's like spiteful, malicious, like then like trying to get back at somebody, and that's just the nature of their relationship. I didn't like that about her. So Yara looks so gorgeous. I did like her hair and I liked her dress. I will give her that. Oh my gosh, I love the fact that they got married by Elvis. Oh my gosh, you always hear about Elvis weddings, and I literally wanted to I wanted to see it. And I was so glad to actually see an Elvis wedding. So let's go. This is the reason Yara is my favorite. Waiting for drunk daddy coming home. Yeah. Yeah, actually that when she said that I was like, wow, she is I would have thought that in my head, but her saying it out loud, she's got a mouth on her. I hope that mouth don't get her in trouble one of these days. Okay, we saw that one. Harris and Emma after the call ended with Stephanie. Yes, it's okay if Harris, goes to see you. Click. We rich, baby, we rich. All right. So in a world full of people like Jovi, be like Jovi's mom. Yes, Jovi mom's nice, but remember Jovi mom raised Jovi. So there is some there if you catch my drift. Harris discussing his true intentions on national TV as if Stephanie wouldn't be seeing this. Yes, I know. That's why I titled it Harris's Big Break. Like he said that I couldn't believe I would have a big break like this. That was so funny. Oh my gosh. New people, please give the video a like. I'm going to be going off here soon in a couple minutes, but let's just go look through a couple more memes. 9-Day Fiancé, Lord, grant me half of Natalie's confidence. Tamara, you look Oh yeah, Tamara, you look beautiful. Natalie, I know, right? That was so. I was like, if there's a moment that really shows you who Natalie is, that is it. She was like, I know. Like seriously. let me put these sneakers on in case I gotta run my ass to the airport. Yo, people on Twitter are wild, dude. Palette cleanser. You can feel the love in this photo. If I'm just here for the green card was a person. Oh my gosh. Let me see. Wait, I wish there was a way I could open this and close it easy. Is it big enough for you guys to see? All of us since last March. I feel like everything that could go wrong went wrong. All right, let's see. Amira, you escaped this monster. We are all proud of you. Let me see. These 90-Day Fiancé producers showing Harris kissing his baby mama. Yo, that was so wow. Holding him, cuddling her and stuff. Like, yo, they don't care, man. They don't care. They have no kind of brought up. See, man, like, okay, here it is. These two hoping to pull off the biggest K1 visa scam of 2021. Look at this hand, man. Look at this hand. Oh my gosh. Y'all are too funny. Oh my goodness. Am I the only one who gets grossed out when Andrew comes on screen? Okay. We got the cringy. Yeah, no, he reminds me of so many guys on OkCupid, the dating app. Seriously, so many neckbeard miladies on OkCupid. Oh my gosh. The tell all, that shit is gonna be live. Yeah, Stephanie with her faces, she's always like, wait, hold on, I gotta see if I can do that big. Am I doing it right? She always doing that. It's like, what are you doing? Like you can be listening to someone without having to. I'm listening. All right. Is that your son? Blah 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 blah. When Jovi's mom called him an asshole. I told you she raised him, so watch that space. Watch that space. How's my baby girl? Good. Waiting for drunk daddy to come home. Yeah, that was look at his face. That was just like she's like, I'm trying to, I don't know, sometimes the stuff she says, like she's trying to really, break him down. Like, all right, so let me see. Let's just go look at the Reddit real quick. We're gonna look at the Reddit real quick, and then I will be getting off of this. Fiancé, yes. So let's check it out. Oh my gosh. I love this banner. Okay, so yeah, Mama Jovi. You know who was there? Amira. Amira was there. Oh yeah, that was a mental health thing I saw. Classic TLC. Getting every mind-numbingly dull story done in less than 16 weeks. 5 months of Jovi and Yara's pregnancy done in less than an hour. That was fine with me. I thought it was too much time, if you ask me, but it's fine. Put me down, you crazy witch. Just oh yeah, yo. Oh look, they have the lady. They have what's his name's mom. Just give me the money. That's all I want. Just give me the money. I don't care about the kids. I don't care about the kids. That's Harris. Oh my gosh. Who was the worst 90-Day Fiancé cast member? And why is it Andrew? Is these little kids really discussing this? Stephanie creeps me out. My reaction when Stephanie, the sex tourist, is on screen. She is a sex tourist. Man attempting to look away from a disaster as it happens right before his eyes. I had my doubts, but yes, when she said to Uncle Bo, when he's like, yes, keep in touch. Keep in touch is just a kind of like, she must not have known that that's just like something American people say, that it doesn't necessarily mean they really want to keep in touch with you. It's just like a formality. And she's like, oh no, I will not keep in touch with you. I'm sorry. I'm like, dang, cold, ice, baby. Okay, so let's see. Mother Jovi, our patron saint. While Jovi and Yara were at the hospital, Gwen went to their apartment, cleaned everything, cooked them a bunch of food, and did all their laundry so they could focus on the baby at home. That is so sweet. The inspiration behind Jovi and Yara's baby name, Mila Harris. Oh my God, no way. Please tell me this is not really how she has him listed in her phone. Harris, Fiancé? Are you serious? This woman is unhinged. I have not laughed this hard at anything in this show for a while. This took the cake. New flair worthy for me. Oh, the person made it their flair. Oh my gosh. The last 15 seconds of Harris' portion was epic, listing 10 things he's looking forward to in America. Not one of them being Stephanie. The shot of the 5 kids finally closing with a shot of him kissing his wife with his wedding mantle. Bro, and he does not care. He literally knew that they were filming him and he kept going. He kept going, man. He kept going. Oh my gosh, I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh. My husband and I were like, oh my gosh, they must live in such desperate poverty that not only is he willing to leave his wife and 3 kids and stoop some crazy much older woman to make a better life for his family, but his wife is also on board too. Oh my gosh. Harris's game face has not changed. He knows what needs to be done. Man's in it for the big win. He's his big break. He's got grit. That much can be said. Oh my gosh, that is too funny. Anyway, so yeah, that's it guys. That was my 90-Day Fiancé finale review. Again, if you're watching the video, please give it a like, leave a comment on the actual video when it goes live, which is like right now, and also subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notifications on so you don't ever miss a video. And love 90-Day Fiancé. Love 90-Day Fiancé. I don't know if I'm going to do a review of the tell-all, but I do intend to do some more finales. You got some more finales and show reviews. As you guys saw, I did The Bachelor, The Bachelor review. I'm gonna do Temptation Island when it comes up. I'm probably might even review the first 2 seasons. That show, Temptation Island, is the wildest, reckless, messiest show on television. And so looking forward to talking about that and other show reviews. Anyway, sorry to drone on. Thanks you guys so much for watching. I will catch up with you guys soon. Oh, I forgot to mention, I just came back from Puerto Rico. Your girl got some color. Do you notice that? I'm a little tan, So yeah, Puerto Rico vlogs coming out in the next couple days. And the next video coming up is going to be my ethnicity reveal from the 23andMe. So anyway, yes. Okay, sorry. All right, guys. Bye. See ya.